Hello, beautiful people. I am Siobhan L, and welcome to Siobhan L TV, and welcome to this week's weekly insights and guidance. And weekly insights and guidance are simple four actionable steps that you can apply in real time that allows you to attune to the energies that are surrounding you, as well as your own unique universe. And typically, our four actionable steps comes from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck by Sonia Choquette, which is perfect for personal practice, divinatory use, journal prompts, and if you are a professional practitioner. However, I was instructed to do something slightly different for this week. So I'll be putting two actionable steps from the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck, as well as two reflection cards from the Moon deck Oracle. So, pardon me as I shuffle, as I was instructed to shuffle while on camera. So, yeah, typically I do the Trust Your Vibes Oracle deck and do a reflection card, but Spirit advised me to do something different today for this week, so I'm going to follow instructions and do something different. I typically use the Moon deck as a focus card. If you follow me on Instagram, and you are part of my close friends closed group, then you know that I do the daily message with the Moon Deck Oracle as well. If you are not following me on Instagram, you should. Why not? And my name is Siobhan L on all social media channels. That is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and Pinterest, and Medium if you follow my blog on Medium. And if you do follow my blog on Medium, I thank you for your patience as I'm trying to balance out adulting and this purpose that I was called to do. So I have not been consistent with writing, and I am going to get back on the horn with that. So thank you for your patience. I am doing what I can to stop apologizing. I'm going to sidetrack really quickly. And the reason why is that women, specifically women of color, have this habit of apologizing for things that we should not be sorry for. Like, I'm sorry that I haven't been writing on my blog, or I'm sorry I took so long, or I'm sorry I'm in this mood. Well, that's life. We have ebb and flows in life. You know what I mean? And as things come and go and things shift and things move and the waves of our life crash or tide and crash in, it's going to be periods where we may fall off our pattern of consistency, and that is okay. We should not have to apologize for that, or we should not feel the need to apologize for that. So I am getting into the habit of just showing gratitude for anyone who happens to be affected by my lack of something. So, with regard to the blog, thank you for your patience. Because if you read what I write and you've kind of been looking for something, or you like my writing, you like my point of view, you like my voice, it may feel like there's a lack somewhere, or there's something missing from your regimen. So, I thank you for your patience. When I'm in a low period, instead of saying I apologize for being whatever, my feelings are my feelings, and I shouldn't have to apologize for my feelings. But if I am in a space of projection, I will thank you for your patience, or thank you for dealing with my moodiness, because it takes a lot to be around others who are having a moment, or trying to figure out what their emotions are, or figure out whether they're projecting or whether they're absorbing and projecting. So it takes a lot to deal with that type of energy. So I'm getting into a space where I'm not just practicing gratitude in speech, but I'm practicing gratitude in every aspect of my life. So thank you for your patience as I work towards getting my mind and my brain, my mind and my body, my mind and my body aligned with writing again. So I'm ready for this week's guidance and insights. As you know, I knock to let the spirits know that, hey, I'm here. And whatever you're ready to disseminate down to the public, let me know. I am here. I am the medium. I am the conduit. So, boom. Here we go. And our reflection card. Oh, now I see why they had me do this. Oh, huh. I might end up doing this all the time. Okay, so our first actionable step for this week is meditate. Boom, meditate. So we are upon the new moon. I don't know what sign it's in. I haven't checked. So don't kill me, but I haven't checked. But we got a new moon coming, right? So regardless of the new moon, meditation is such an important aspect of our daily regimen, whether you are spiritual or not. Meditation, if we take away the spiritual connotations of meditation, what meditation does, what attuning to your breath does, what quieting your mind does, it allows the networks, the neurons in your brain to rewire itself to create space. That's what meditation does. Meditation allows you to create space to bring in new energy, new messages, new thoughts, because our thoughts are crowded with everyday life, with things that happened 2 weeks ago. That's still in our mind. Things that happened 2 years ago is still in our mind. So meditation allows you to quiet your mind. So if you are not a practitioner of prayer, but you want something that is going to allow you to clear space in your brain and bring calmness and centeredness and groundedness within your body, meditate. The reflection card from the Moon Deck Oracle reads, "My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible." My dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. That's what happens when meditation occurs. When meditation occurs, and if you are a person that can sit in lotus pose with your hands here, someone tell me what this is, because I don't know, and I'm not going to act like I know. But in this Om state, that's what I'm going to call it. In this Om state, if you are able to quiet your mind enough to sit in that position and close your eyes and attune to your breath and open your mind so you can hear, you in that meditative state are revealed messages. You are revealed answers. Your spirit guides and the divine speak to you. Your ancestors speak to you. So my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible, because it is in the dreamscape, which you can access in your meditative state. It is in your dreamscape that everything you need to know is disseminated to you. And because what you see in your mind's eye, which may be a dream, which may be revealed to you in meditation, can easily be magnetized to you and comes to fruition, that is how you know magic is real. So step one in this week's guidance and insights is meditate. And our reflection is, my dreams reveal that magic is real and anything is possible. Our second step for this week in this week's guidance and insights is call on your joy guides, right? So my belief is that there is a divine hierarchy. There's the creator, God, goddess, whichever entity, or if you believe that creation has both duality, masculine and feminine, because our sex energy is creative. And before I go off on a tangent, I'm going to stop right there. So there is creation, then there are angels, then there are spirit guides, right? And then your ancestors. So there is a hierarchy of divinity, of divine army. There is a hierarchy, right? And with our spirit guides, according to this system here by Sonia Choquette with the Trust Your Vibes, there are different types of spirit guides. There are joy guides, there are healing guides, there are fun spirit guides. So there are guides for each different aspect of yourself, what you need, right? So your joy guides are what's going to place you in position where you can receive joy and enact joy within yourself. So when you are feeling down And when you are feeling low, you call on your joy guides to create space of uplift, to raise you up from that low vibration, right? Side note on low vibration. We see on social media all the time that there is a high vibration, there is a low vibration, there is a higher self, and there is a lower self, right? And then you also see on social media, depending on who you follow, the term devil. It is my belief that there is no devil, right? The reason why I believe that there is no devil is because we are divine beings. And if we know the story of Lucifer is a fallen angel, right? So if we are divine beings, and if Lucifer, morning star, was a divine being, and he fell from heaven, that is a descension. It doesn't take away from the divinity. It means you descended from your high position, right? So in terms of high vibration and low vibration, when you descend from your higher state, from your higher self, that means that you are in a low vibrational state. As the wheel turns, and I'm referring to the Wheel of Fortune and Tarot, as the wheel turns, there are upswings and downswings. And in those downswings, we may be in a period of low vibration. As we are in this period of low vibration, we can choose not to stay there, because we know that for every down, there's an up, and for every up, there's a down. So while we're in this low vibrational period, call on your joy guides. That is what you do. You call on your joy guides to remind yourself that this low vibrational space that you're in, this lower self that you are experiencing, which is also attributed to your ego, because often when the ego wants its way, when it is unchecked and it wants its way, it'll cause us to descend. We'll make a decision, we'll make a decision and choose to descend to gratify the ego. And gratifying the ego doesn't always mean sex or greed or whatever the 7 whatever deadly sins are. That doesn't always necessarily mean that. Your ego could be, and unless fear is one of the 7 deadly sins, I forget. But your ego could be just fear. Acting in fear is your ego wanting to cower and not be brave, wanting to sit in that space of low vibration of fear and not take a risk and step forward, because your ego, that will be that little voice in your ear that'll say, no, don't do that, because XYZ will happen if you do, or what if blah, 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 blah happens if you do. Then you become predictive, and you start to be a predictive text. I'm going to do a post on that. You start to create predictive texts in your mind, predictive narratives in your mind that keep you in that low vibrational space. If you are aware, if you have awakened, this is when you call on your joy guides. You call on your joy guides to say, you know what, this low vibrational space that I'm in, it's doing something to me. It's dragging me deep into an abyss that I feel like I may not be able to get out of. So I am asking ancestors, spirit guides, angels, God, divine, universe, whichever deities that you believe in, help me. Help me pick myself up from this low vibrational state. The reflection on this here is, I am ready, thank you. I think this is my new, this is going to be the new weekly guidance and insights. I am ready, thank you. So when you call on your joy guides, it is you saying to the divine, I am ready, thank you. Pull me up out of this low vibrational state. Pull me up out of this depressive state. Pull me up out of this negative abyss. Help me see the lesson and the blessing. A blessing and a lesson. I mix it up all the time. Help me see the lesson and the blessing. Help me see the lesson so that I know what that feels like. And when it comes again, because again, the Wheel of Fortune spins around. The wheel spins around. That's the life cycle. There's upswings and downswings. So while I am on the upswing, lest I not forget where I was before. So that in the period of dissension that may happen in whatever regard, I remember that feeling, and I know that I can always call on my joy gods to keep me even keeled and to keep me balanced. This might be a short one, or maybe it's not a short one. That is our weekly insights and guidance for this week. This is amazing. I received something from this, and I hope what's said here is impactful to you. I hope what's said here helps you. If you would like to book a one-on-one session with me, the link is going to be in the description. If not, do come here. And when you do come here and you listen to what the divine is disseminating to me, I really do hope that the messages that you receive here, or the message that you receive here, helps you in some way. I'd like to thank you for stopping by to Javon LTV and coming in and tapping in. And feel free to share with others. Leave a comment if you choose. And thank you for always tapping in. Love and light.